and they had a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And the citizen won out because he said, listen, you can't ban guns. And the chief finally, after trying to intimidate him and saying, well, we got to take personal safety and all this stuff.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, well, you have a role here.
You're playing your role, and we're playing
our role, which is to be dicks.
Yeah.
I don't think that's their role.
No, it isn't. It's to follow the law, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
But then, the person that was there said, I know the law. I've been to this rodeo before. You got to let me in. And the chief says, well, I have. Well, turn that camera off.
Mm-hmm.
And the person was knowledgeable and confident enough that he did turn it off for a few minutes while the chief talked to him. And the chief said exactly the same thing he said to him with the camera on, as we found out later. And he was allowed to go to the meeting. And so he filmed the meeting, and it was all this anti-gun stuff.
We want to take guns away, but we don't want to take guns away. But we want to take guns away.
There were a few boos coming from the crowd, which was good. There were a few pro-gun people in there.
Yeah.
The biggest boo was coming from this guy. But I don't know that anybody even noticed he was carrying a firearm. But
I'm sure they didn't. And nobody was murdered. It was weird. I don't know how that happened. He obviously carried a handheld portable murder device in.
And you see
a big crowd.
You see other congressional meeting videos where the person just stands up and voices an opinion that's contrary to the meeting, and they escort him out.
Right.
The police, and here good old, I won't say his name, George.
Yeah.
We'll call him George.
I think we could say his name, and it wouldn't matter, but that's fine.
On a similar note with firearms in the state of Michigan, this is Joel Fulton. He's been on the show. He's a great proponent to
weaponry
and weapons. Yeah, he owns Freedom Firearms in Battle Creek, Michigan, your cereal city. And he helped sponsor Guns at a minor league baseball game, and it was about gun education. And
yeah, really cool.
He had a bunch of vendors up there, and they had like 600 or 700 people in the stadium. It only holds like 1,200. 600 or 700 of them were armed, and the outcry, it made international news. I mean, it was all over.
They covered it in Mexico.
I don't know if they covered it in Mexico, but it could be Canada, and that's international, right?
Or North Dakota.
Or North Dakota, which is very close to Canada. And, they were predicting, these people are going to get all drunk, and they're going to disagree. I hope the umpires are wearing bulletproof vests, because if they call a strike, they're going to get shot. They're all going, oh, my God.
Yeah,
look.
You know what's ironic?
Look what happened at Bat Day at Yankee Stadium. Everybody got drunk and beat each other with bats. Well, that's because gun owners are smart, intelligent, sensible people for the most part.
And good news is the umpire is going to recover fully. Yeah. He's expected to survive.
Well, it was a 380 that he got shot with 7 times.
I mean, yeah.
We're making fun of that, but it didn't happen.
No, I don't think it did.
It was very peaceful. People loved it, except for the anti-gun people, and they screamed and cried. And then when nothing happened, they were quite disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, found every way they could to demonize the manager of the ballpark and of the team and everything else.
And so, I'm going to add that. So they tried to stop it before it happened. They wanted people to, call the ballpark and all that. And this is minor league. This is, I don't even know if it's single A. It's college league, summer, really, a small league. And the manager and the owners were like, no, we're going to go ahead with this, And since it went ahead and nothing happened, now they're trying to boycott, the ballpark and really trying to get everybody to sign a petition saying we don't want the Battle Creek Bombers ever to do this again. And
probably they should change their name.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
It wasn't like that kind of bomber.
Oh.
It was a World War II bomber. I don't know why.
What? What?
Yeah, the mascot is like a hornet.
What are you?
And the pilot's
like a bee?
Like a bee, and he's all gray with a long stinger out in the front, not out the butt. And he's wearing like a pilot's helmet with goggles and all that, and he's a bomber, like on a B-52. Love Shack. B-52s, Love Shack.
So,
I don't know.
all right. I don't know. No, it was cool. Unfortunately, I missed it. I was in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it was
yeah.
very busy in Indianapolis all weekend. Apparently, it's the worst weekend to go to Indianapolis because Justin Bieber was in town.
Yep.
I found out. There was a huge soccer thing going on. Apparently, there was a huge volleyball thing going on. Apparently, it was the annual or I don't know if it's annual, but National Conference of the Mayors in Indianapolis going on, and speakers there included Hillary Clinton. She was in town.
Oh my goodness!
Lady Gaga.
Service.
She was in town. Dalai Lama was in town.
Not the Dalai Lama.
Well, I posted a picture. It was.
Oh no!
There was.
It was
so this was
llama.
the weirdest. We were driving down the expressway.
What
and
highway?
there was like a truck with a cage in the back, and then above the side of the truck, we see this head pop up, and it's just a llama, like looking around. What in the world? No, but the actual
It had
Dalai.
a sign that said "Help me."
Yeah, the Dalai Lama was also in town, so I thought it was hilarious.
That's even funnier.
Well, he was there with Lady Gaga, who
Oh,
we
of
all
course
should
he
care
would be.
about her opinion,
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about kindness.
Well, yeah, that's nothing wrong with kindness.
Absolutely nothing wrong with kindness. Don't really care what Lady Gaga has to say.
Right. Or
Don't
the
much
Dalai
care what
Lama.
the Dalai Lama has to say either, but
Screw him.
yeah. What has he ever done for anybody?
No, nothing. Not a damn thing. He's never worked a day in his life. All right. Other than being godlike, I mean, how much trouble can that be?
Yeah, right. I mean, come on. Clinton was there too.
Well, but
I'm
wait a
almost
minute.
right.
You're not getting away from this. You were there with your daughter for her birthday to see Justin Bieber. How was the concert?
I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, I went to the last one in Auburn Hills.
Yeah, I know that.
I didn't go to this one.
Just
I heard it was good.
mom and daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, lucky them.
I got to hang out with the baby, which was way more fun than watching Justin Bieber.
Come on. When you went,
Not that
you said he put on a good show.
Yeah, no, I'll admit it. It was a good show. It didn't make the music any better, but
No.
he had a drum.
Repeat it again, repeat it again, repeat it again, repeat again, repeat.
All right.
That's the lyrics. All right.
You want to talk about the Marines for a few minutes?
We can. Sure.
So this is, I mean, this just shows how far this country is going down the tube.
The opinions expressed on it.
Look, no, come on. Look, you think 10 years ago we had a country.
Steve, can you cut his mic off?
We had a country that was great, and now we're at a point where we just really need to make America great again.
And it's the women's fault.
And it's, yeah, because they're trying to get in the middle of everything that the men
I
should
hate
be
that.
doing now, right? Did you know that there's women in the military?
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did
a spit take.
Why did you do that?
Got my microphone all wet.
Gross.
So, really? When did that happen?
50 years ago.
Since the revolution.
Yeah, right. Well, sure, right. They're accepted now, though.
That's the difference.
So the Marines, and this has been huge news, and everyone's really angry about this. The Marines,
see why.
They have like 19 titles.
Like U.S. Marine? That'd be one title.
Well, infantry assault marine or infantry assault man, right? And their titles were weird the way, at least the site I saw them, where
confusing.
man was actually a separate word. It wasn't like corpsman. It was like corps man, like two separate words.
Well,
Kinda
they don't want
weird.
to associate it with the Navy because that's a Navy term.
Field artillery fire control man, right? So they have like 19 titles or something that they're going to essentially, in most of them, replace man with marine.
Makes sense.
Which makes some sense,
Yeah.
like basic infantry marine.
Right.
Right?
Can't go wrong with that.
I don't know what this one is. Riverine assault craft marine?
Well,
I don't know. Light armor vehicle marine? Reconnaissance marine?
I get that.
Infantry assault marine? Basic field artillery marine? Armor marine? Amphibious assault vehicle
I want to be
marine?
an armor marine. Like, whoa, I'm tough. I'm going around.
So people are going crazy because they're like, well, this is just political correctness. And
Gone amok.
and I do get the point that when you say man, something like this, like mankind,
Sure.
woman has the word man in it. So just because it says man, like corpsman or infantryman, that doesn't mean man. So I get that. But I did hear a really good argument from a female Marine or former female Marine, saying she graduated boot camp and she knew at that time, and everybody knew as soon as she graduated, that she was a Marine. She identified as a Marine. Everybody saw her as a Marine. Mm-hmm. She sees this change as a way to reinforce that idea in the leadership. Where they
and
see
maybe
these
the
people,
public.
and the public as well. So they're Marines. It doesn't matter, man, woman.
So they
apparently
felt,
transgender now.
They already felt that.
Yeah, they felt that, and she doesn't. She was just thinking that this will kind of reinforce. It'll, if was anybody in leadership that would see her kind of as a woman and different because of the title.
So
or
guys
whatever.
like me that are over 50 that still think of, hey, babe, how you doing?
Right.
You know that.
Now, yeah. Well,
Hey, sweetheart, why don't you go get me a cup of coffee?
and she would probably kick your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have.
So I honestly don't.
Well, it's like, it's a policeman. Now it's patrol officer
Sure.
or police person.
So
Firefighter instead of fireman.
stewardess, right? Men started doing that job, and they didn't call them stewardesses.
Now, what do they call them now? Stewards.
No.
No?
Flight attendant.
Flight attendant, yeah. Or
Waitress, right?
now is a server.
Men do that job.
Yep.
They're servers. I don't see the problem.
Well, what about the tranny prostitute on the corner now? What do we call him?
I thought you were going to say the tranny repairman.
He'd just be mechanic. We just call him Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Phil.
That is his name. That's funny.
It is.
Okay. What is...
Our one listener's named Phil, and now he's not listening anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I am not a mechanic.
I can't fix a car with a dam. But I do like to dress up in high heels. So we're all set. All right.
Oh, boy.
My brother Phil.
Let's take a... Yeah. Yeah. Runs in the family.
Wait, okay, so...
Let's take a break. Do whatever you do.
Okay. All right. In 1776...
I know what happened.
Oh, God. Do you? It's funny that it would happen at the most inconvenient time, right? In 1776, the first union went on strike in the U.S. What union was it? Who were the people or the profession that went on strike?
The Union of the States.
It was the Continental Army. Damn it, we're not doing this anymore.
The original Brexit. Or
Brexit.
U.S.
I don't know.
Amerixit.
U.S.X. I don't know. We weren't the United States.
What was the question?
I don't know. In 1776, the first union went on strike in the U.S. Who were they? Who went on strike?
I don't know. Probably the UAW.
Yeah. You're tired of making Cadillacs. All right, that's it.
Okay, we'll be right back.
All right, thank goodness.
Lock it in. And rip the knob off. Red State Talk Radio.
My Parents Open Carry, a pro-gun kids book from White Feather Press. 13-year-old Brenna and her parents spend their day in typical fashion. But what's not so typical is that Brenna's parents lawfully open carry handguns for self-defense. And the Strongs join a growing number of families who are standing up for their Second Amendment right and bringing gun ownership out of the closet. Order your copy of this unique kids book at myparentsopencarry.com.
It's a bumpy ride through the political jungle with Nate and Brian.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
What?
The following message contains a special offer for listeners of this station. Are you a man over 40? Are you constantly looking for the nearest bathroom? Do you wake up multiple times a night to use the bathroom? Right now, Perfect Prostate is sending out free bottles of their groundbreaking new formula to listeners of this station. Perfect Prostate Formula was developed by medical doctor Mitchell Fleischer, and its ingredients have been clinically studied to reduce your frequent nighttime bathroom visits and promote healthy urine flow. Right now, preferred customers get their first bottle of Perfect Prostate absolutely free. There's nothing to lose. Perfect Prostate is guaranteed to reduce that constant urge to use the